Sanso and a lawyer Gary Nima Komafo. MTN everywhere you go, APC, Kinafama, and the other some other Romano pay. Atansia, Yabon Como, Eddie Alpha Ghana, Kokrokoo, my dear, 0244 844 488. 0244 844 488. And now, I've been chatting, asking Bisabia, whatever far and then I no pay. Send them the car, a car, my private legal practitioners, me, you know, I say, lawyer Gary Nimakuma for Ewaha and a lawyer, Trinibua Kodia lawyer TK. UTV at the Chensroma, Echiame, or Hase no pay a minimum better common. Come in, you know, Supreme Court elections petition, and a home and some. And no come on any other one of paintings, and I'm not so wide in China, Simbisabia. Now they are 0244 844 488 0244 844 488. Nafi, I heard baby, Yadi and Yama Ebeco. Gary, I don't pay a chow, you're watching.
Many of you so that is say.
Yamia don't know, so
I will be able to call
you.
Some show you more year with some means. No more chimba Wednesday.
And Kenya Badamum. Kenya Bad cry.
My Juma,
Kakra. Ladige.
Hey, yo.
Boss. Boss matching.
Yeah, no.
Now, where dear?
I am Yadum.
O ba azi kama o de se so ma unyina.
Oh. So we are a chain of a bad year. Let ever na among for say cry it is say o konum bibia fe na no so be yasem.
one tea.
To be by your mom, she.
A mouse.
Yes, meaning to be a garden, your money be there. Fine.
Maybe I am sure.
Come on with you.
And I may try tea, any biscuit, no.
And also,
a tea, the biscuit, the banana, I have full compliment.
I might analyze the cafe. Anyway, Ben for Madame Marciano pay you.
Good.
You. Last again, person new free as here. Yet to about 2020. About one echi. And now, Mampenda da John Dramani Mahama. I would gina muma NDC Amanyukuni say, one thing was in name be uncle into what there some no Ako court. And no Namosha as your Supreme Court. Tell your baby see and now ye can say in Pacho. I shall say what he drew him.
Oh, yeah, me that's it. So baby, I shall say there. Say for court there. I shall say that. I am Mampenda da John Dramani Mahama. Oko filing the petition. Earlier on, at say, or mobile file a petition. Now, ye may say, Sanchoni idiot. So we also monitored the media. And you take conversation, of course, so interviews are hodo. And led to one point, say, results no omonjintum. Various speakers, second ones and be brain, Tina. Da cross examination, air coso, our Supreme Court home said. Raku tampa where ball tape be until some be brave course. But Niman be why yet no court say, until me concern to the court to file the petition. Now, in himself, file a petitioner, so respondents and also per se, be January. And of course, minimum so be January 2012, there no, or be your mano until. Almost so be your mano in the nature of a more answer. In himself, and which there was need, say, a petition or be amending the petition because of errors be an APPO. The menu meaning and your taika says relief F no. And once I'll be amending it may also call also respondent and also be amended. Now we have an amended petition and then we have the amended answers by first and second respondents. We move on a petitioner file a motion for interrogatories. 12 questions be an say fan electoral commission na unyano. As a copy court. Before then no. The respondents no file a affidavit in opposition. In fact, in the case of first respondent, second respondent, a legal argument that about a court no be some motion, and a court refuse. Yes, a court peninsular say petitioner non fasa and semi said do me no, and come electoral commission na omunyano. Omobo anyuso and omo yes Ombeko review to file a motion for review no. A move on the bedroom case management. Our court to share. Say ubia nyani also i.e. petitioner filing a witness statement. In fact, the court's order no say petitioner no filing the witness statement any that of his witnesses. No file exhibits, if any, count. That order no na a specific about petitioner and the witnesses because both in the petition and the amended petition na petitioner na state is over 5 witnesses and the court was right in addressing the petitioner in that manner. Say file a witness statement and witnesses no. In the case of the respondents no can say file or witnesses, and then if they have witness statement, now some more, also one filing one witness statement, now some more exhibits beer, home. Because in the answer, now raise preliminary objection. On say Imra did Assembly Supreme Court a presidential petition. No, my say oh file answer or your respondent will be raise preliminary objection. Na normally preliminary objection will raise
I know you're then.
Ebra
preliminary objection
assembly or wha a fa the nipakondi ababeto court n'animu a also court no ehwe na oka ho asem anim animu ya na asem no bi betumi aba say ususu say, and in this particular case no share both the first respondent and the second respondent ni na almost say sa petition we nye asama was a DBP court under article 64(1). And enye a petition or an action challenging the validity of an election. If you say so share petition no petition no petition now the grounds no ground A no okasa about the declaration I don't know say a flawed na to that extent no say sad dia any na a unconstitutional any na paima or pai move chairperson of the electoral commission pai mu kan say na do Akufo Addo na odiye yi so mampani no eni nyina so etia constitution na o say court no enya adwen no pai mu nkasa na fe yentwa declaration no na in one instance so can say data corona ojina so nkonta odibu so ya ode declaration no sa nkonta no wati in that say ubu akonta na using figure no sa aba na ode ye na enya ade a na do Akufo Addo ene John Dramani Mahama omubia enya 50% na article 63(3) so essay se yeto aba na nipa mienu ana dodo ekopre yeto aba ni wi ni e kan aba na aba no papapa na ewu mu a yebeyi no ene valid votes no ye che na se di ubinya oba Akufo nko anya bro sa aba no nyina no onya bro 50% she say half odo no onye pani yenyi ni so mampani na omoso nkonta omubu ye na omoso omugina the electoral commission ekano December 9th no so be kai December 9th no Maami Jane Mensah oye declaration no nima mi yenu na e was a declaration no mo the edi kan ne say all pai mu aka say na do Akufo Addo enya more than 50% no ena obobo candidates 12 no obia aba onyaye ena o church mo percentage bia nso de onyaye na emum ho no ena akokan say valid votes cast no obo number bia nanka sa number no mum ena ye total votes cast na nye valid votes no mum ena o se uhu ne mfom so ntiade a che ye na obe correct ye through a press release. Petitioner na say onje sa arrangement no entum. If you say a declaration in the dana or pai mu kan no. Nti any subsequent correction be no so the case na person che say eno no onje entum. Fa de be see name uti na dance for crowd o mo kan say omu nim figure kra electoral commissioner ejina so a or the year declaration no notwithstanding cross examination a course so e court a owura kutampa ye nyina ye huye o twe calculator share exceeding katiansem and all the scenarios no o ma no ebu konta na e kire se na Akufo Addo enya more than 50% no na no ye ba ko pe o se figures no ye no credit a na je say o doubt electoral commission figures no but ye nyina nso nim se ebesi sa abre ebra in cross examination a lawyer for no be sad said na mo so mo de no e wo hen no but in one breath also am farmer in another breath or say omunhu electoral commission for de no mo de agina so e de asese mo de notwithstanding the fact say electoral commission appoint what the actual margin is say ngrata e di bu akonta no mo ni nyina free polling station eba collation center eba regional collation eba Babedru strong room in the electoral commission for actually mo say forms 13 and 13B no omo generate our form 12 enti wa form 12 no bibia no obetimi a generate figures na mo ye no enti no ya na che say ya free ho no ana omo call omo samra machi omo ye motion for review no na court no so aye nhye say obi amfal ne witness statement na preliminary objection na mo raise ye no eno so court no ye na dwen say na asa de omo ye nhye ne de na say nya de court no betie no animanimu yayi na mbum no o se ni ruling ana asa na no yie no o de be hye judgment na ankasa mu nti o de so eto first and second respondents so say omo file omo submissions no eye mramu de mu gina so amode mo ho to so aka sa ni nti no sa objection na mo ye no momfa ntrumru krata so na momfa mra mo de beto eye registry ho a ye de be serve petitioner. In fact, court no a specific order say you serve it on the lawyers of the petitioner, and now witness statement no you serve it on the lawyers of the respondents no. So what share na na dan kwa kufuado or no legal objection or yeah preliminary objection or yeah one amended answer no mo obo ni ma mako saa be say enum so anti osusu se saa petition we enye petitioner esene fata se beba Supreme Court under article 64(1) no and electoral commission so na omo wo gina so ba ko so wo hwe omo amended answer no I think say paragraph 45 omo say sa case we say lawyer ni ka say case no a frivolous and vexatious just hunu jan enya asem a pobia wum enyina so enti omo kra de wo hwe omo last paragraph o amended answer no mo almost record no said the court should summarily dismiss the petition. Is a court no cry no enti, but court na nkasa woni nyansan mu ye say preliminary objection no obeje ho ano baba ye de egu krata so no na emu modern ruling no ebe hye judgment na nkasa mu eti yawo efi ho no de ba ye nyina ye nim ni say motion for review no da ho na court no share say ebnada obia nu court say yawo ada na court no share mse ukada na court no share say saa nhihye nyina no obia ni so wa be file witness statement wa be file legal reasoning and our submissions no endu juada de na obia file saa nkrata nyina me asave obia na je chimbnada na court ahye asem na sidie nanso so ye be court ye nyanko e kra no ene ete say ye petitioner wampenda da John Dramani mama makwa file application be motion for stay of proceedings say be ya ma court no ento aso ni asem na fi say o motion for review no na ehye saabnala no ne ya wada be ba na chi enti no ewumu no mo san so kra be file motion for leave to file additional statement, supplementary statement of case, and to delete paragraph B or more affidavit in support no more. Then yaw muhono ya kaisa electoral commission so file motion for abridgment. Say yemhwa asem no mfiri ya wada na yemfamra ebnada. Ebi say sada na nka court no ba be sha asem na sidie na ensese twentwen so ekoduru saa ya wada no nti yentwemra na enka monka ntem sa motion ayeka ho asem nyina so no respondents no file affidavits no position me kasafa motion for stay of proceedings and a motion for leave to file additional ground, delete a paragraph from the affidavit in support and file a supplementary statement of case, and also so ni no file affidavits in opposition. Nyame adum ye kodru court benada no. Na court no hwe sa ansem ni na se ene de adu no. Wo mo ebetu e de ahye ya wada na se ye betie sa motion for review no. Sa bre no na petitioner on filing a witness statement. The court no be say adenti na me de ohye to so say file a witness statement na wa am file. E na o kire mu so now on file motion for stay of proceedings in view of the motion for review no ntino now almost say say na che say embremu no say gari no mu ka so what take fresh step just ade na opere on san kan so we hura tra de a na just ade no kra asa wo mpe bi sa enti na ma no ba no sa no court no insist say sa enhye na mo hye na ye enhye kete enye se wo pa na wodi so enti monko na monko file mo witness statement ansana bibia kra court no beti omo atie na je say de akwa kodu ya wada no ti ya wada no ye ba court no je so ma file omo witness statement no na nso so notwithstanding say no ma state omo affidavit amended petition mo say omo the 5 witness beba no omo the 2 na omo a file enti no anopa ibedru court no say court where say motions no bi wo ho a eho hia motion for stay of proceedings no ho hia if you say ya bedru ya wada betie review ena fei motion for abridgment no so hia if you say ade anke be ka ho asembra no ya du ya wada wi ntia no so hia nti court no ya say yenyina twetwene na enkoka motion for review no ena to the earlier one leave to file additional ground na review ni nyina ne say na no ye ka say nka me kwan ne yemfa nsebisa bi nkoma electoral commission wa man sa kwan no already ye san so kra wa request mienu enso so da court na nimu a no ye akoma electoral commission for say nka omo eni so ba ko ye request to admit facts na no wa chọchọrọ nsem be ye say dumienu omo de pem electoral commission say omo nyintum ena ba ko so a request for discoveries nkrata bi ho say electoral commission fu anim di sa nkrata no omo mfa ema omo eno ye from I think 9 10 11 12 and then 13 omo pen originals ena na omo so omo pe corrections electoral commission for so omo ye no documents e ka ho no enti no sankrata ne yensa enkae ena ye besre se me yemfa asem so enkoma omo no munyi ano so akọto so ompenti ye san ba besre mu se mon san nwini hu bi se na no de mo kae no mra mu mati ena ebeboa ya asem so enti no mon san nwini hu bi ya ye nyina yinim sa ya wada de si ye se court no etie motions ni me nyina nanso ni nyina mu no o ma makwan sa court net na ase no so no isa se na eye court oba be hwe sa asema na no enso no kae no yes na be hwe mu bi mu nti na o se edi nipa bi enu be ka ho nti na no pa no ba ya PM pani a o tie bi mu kan se omo ko na mbe panel new ombe kwa ye new panel na omo de aba nti omo ba na bi nu be ka ho na enso so motion bi enu nyina ebra court no tie ye no tie lawyer fo no nyina asem no de o ye ne se enya ade a omo no ombe ya adwen court no nsesa na adwene ewo ho enti na chere se court no be hyeda na asem no ya sha ase na yedi na se yedi so dia na chere so fe na obi ade ne dance ni eba eno amu no so no mo san ko file motion foforo se court mfa ohye ento electoral commission so se request I de koma electoral commission amunyi ano no afi de court mfa ohye nto omo so na sankrata no momfa emra eno so eduru ho no ho court no tie ye achinye ni anu baba ye court so nyina wiye no court ye se da bi enya de ode sa ahye no ebeto electoral commission so ene ye de hye ase a ye de adi asemi ye di every owura sidu nkati odi ka betna witness box mu oba ye no odna dance a no atwero ye ne witness statement no eto court nanim court no egitum ena lawyer Kutampa sorry kan se emiamia bi wo ho a osusu se ensese etna witness statement no mu o kire ase ne enti ensese bansa ema hono ho achinye be ye tententen ye wie ye court samu yi de oso be yi free mu de kae no ena so edigina omode to na no migidi se ye to na no ye nyina esu etie bi nsama hodo a ekoso ne nanu yi a ode baba ye kopum se owie ye nsam no bi wo ho a etika mu fi se okan se ono no na onni strong room hobi ni nuanom mienu mina na ewo ho obo omudin rojo metal nunu ena Dr. Michael Pesa White to oga sa ansam no de agesa mu na be yi ano ebi nso kura ho ka say ono nyo no petitioner no nti ontimi enyi ano. In the end owie ne dance ema Dr. Pasawait nso so ebae ono so ebedi ne de nanki so wumbi no file a witness statement na nkomo awie ankoba no sa na lawyer Chatuchi Kata to court na nimu se o dance ni foforo bi opeso ode na ba na nso so na pomuden ho asem nya de obetimi aka no badwam wati hu de ache ni nuanu mienu no enti nkobesre court no se nka court mpagya ne mu no onkopiem na omunhia no ho no man nka ho asem ti da no so obeka ye omosore kopiem ekoka ho asem wo baaye no de te ye se pm pani kan ya ne se ye mpagya ye mu nko na watu asem na hyeda ni mu ade cropotin no de ya nte de omokoka no ho ne se omoji ya chinye bia na so omoji bibi tumu a ewu mu an yete se owura rojo metinunu wa file a witness statement enti no ye court ampani ampa na chese eno nso so aba beto court nti fi na that's for na kwa ye miensa ena na no oba ya ono nso so obeduru ye objections ahodo e court no e rule on ho wie ye na ho cross examination ahodo nso so ebae enti ono wie ne de no nanka ye jusu se sade nhye na kwa ye no e wo se electoral commission enso so ebedi adanse ena electoral commission lawyer e kan say omatie petitioner eye owura John Dramani Mahama omahwe na asem na ode ba court no omatie na dance for me ansa no omatie anu yi a omuyiyi ye e cross examination mu omunsusu say omo wa dance foforo bia wo so mbedi e court nanim enti court no hwe asem a ede nanim no ni adanse na ba beto ho no na omfa emu ya asem no eno na akwa ya chinye be ya chinye kase o court ho a court no tu share se da bi enra yi aloya for me ansa no momra na momachire mu nsam na court nyina no me de ubisa me ameka se eye asem a court no be yi ano ne se oda obi a number court said tie charges in the case of the respondent baby asem na babedu no obetimi aka se oni adanse bi ana me pese ye distinction kakra se enye anti Jane Mensa na se o media dance eye electoral commission NSA o ma e media dance electoral commission dance ni eye Jane Mensa ndi so ka se oni dance che so mfa na dance ni no emma ne witness statement na wa file no na chere se either say be ye jan ana say the rules no kano the court de be ye ana say the petitioner no be the hon de yenya enuru honti no saa chinyi no ana say saa asem no ni muaye na enura a lawyer for no ba court em say wan kasa ohun bi achinyi no koye tenten obi a kire ne enti osusu se adwuna na wa hye no etesa indeed mamenka we susu nka ho na meremfi enya electoral commission nko na kan say omomfa omunhia say omode adanse foforo bi aba nti omomfa omodanse ni ma no na do dan kwa akofo ado lawyer for no so e kan e just say the same posture e na omoso so atiki ti nura arguments ni nyina akoso baby aba bedu ne say ochina nyame ya adoma court a wetie saa arguments ni nyina no ochina o se ode ni muaye aye ruling no ode beba enti ya ubisa me a de me kai se ye sha ase free ye ene baby aba bedu nso so eno no
I'm for lawyer Chinebo Akodia lawyer TK ena Martin and Kano baby a share Supreme Court asemi asia ne baby a eno ansa na temu afo no sorry no wo mo ede ebeduru ye ena wachechi mu ede akere no lawyer in 2013 2012-13 petition no otan court akosisi ebu asasem no we so nyame adoma sha asie wakoni nyina de aba besi sabre eno anyway say no den wo hu wo mu a wo say we edanson kakra firi ba kono
de di kan se edanson no de emra ma bibia danson ewo we mu on 2012 de no na petitioners no ni pom do masem court no mo ye miensa ɛtɔda ya na ase ere fi ho kakra na akɔka sɛ na adan kwa akɔfuado ɛna de asɛm no court tɔda kora yitimi ka sɛ MPP na de court petitioners no mo yɛ miɛnsa na adan kwa akɔfuado Dr. Mahmoud Baumia ɛna Jake Otanka obechi belam te nyame mfa de kransie sɛ di pa miɛnsan ɛna de asɛm no court o de so yɛ de yi ho a nhyehyɛ na aba no ɛne sɛ ɛyɛ onipa ba kwantekora ɛna de asɛm no bɛba court na okan election adjudication manual na revised version current version ni no ɔkyerɛ mu sɛ saa nipa no ɛwɔ mu sɛ constitution na anto ne din important deɛ nanso that person ought to be near ogina ma yɛto aba no bia osusu sɛ nkanyɛ saa aba na yɛto na yɛgye ho kyim na either sɛ ɔno ɔbɛwin ne election no anaasɛ bi anka election no sɛ ba ne sɛ yɛka sɛ yɛnsan nkɔyɛ subsequent elections a ɔno ne nipa a ɔbɛkɔ no so saa nipa no yɛnto ne din pɔtee nanso so wohwɛ sɛ deɛ nhyɛ ne tie na it ought to be saa nipa no nti bi a menim deɛ lawyer Gary wa hase obɛkyerɛ menim sɛ menyini sɛ mimi sɛ metumi asɔre ahɔka sɛ bɛkɔ challenge the validity of an election. That's my view because sɛ reliefs no kora mɛkɔ stick no emu bia ni hɔ a ɛbɛba me nkyɛn nti no saa na mema dwen yɛ me ɛna deɛ tɔso mmienu no sɛ nhyehyɛ no so akɔyɛ sɛ sesei no on sɛ 2012 deɛ no amanyuku NDC ne ho kɔbata mu nhyehyɛ no akɔyɛ sɛ sesei nya deɛ a ɛbɛyɛ the electoral commission na ɔno no ɔyɛ to aba no ɛna nipa korɔ no a yɛsusu sɛ wa benefit from the electoral commission yɛ na wanyɛ nti a yɛaba court no nti respondents na akɔyɛ mmienu ɛno no yɛ nsonsoyɛ a ɛwom nsonsoyɛ bi mu nso so ne sɛ court baako no deɛ ɛnhyɛ da nyɛ yibiasa but court baako no nipa no yɛ nsonkron ɛna sesei no akɔyɛ nson covid nti na covid corona so nti ɛna na ano PM pani a ɔsan so yɛ chief justice no de ato dwa sɛ a lawyer for kra no ɛnya ade a ɔmododo no bɛbro ɛnan nti lawyer o de lawyer for ba o de nan bɛba kyɛ sa abro so kra no so ɔhwɛ ya na de dan kwa Akufo-Addo ɔno na lawyer for ɔmo yɛ nan ɛnso so ɔmampani da John Dramani Mahama lawyer for no mo yɛ mienu ɛna electoral commission lawyer for nso so ɔmo so on record ɔmo so yɛ mienu enti we num ne nsonson a aba nneɛma asisi we num no ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa bi na esi wɔ baako no mu ɛna de esi baako no mu nso no ɛnyɛ ne nyinaa bi ɛna esi wɔ esi mu baako a mɛka sɛ esi wɔ baako no mu asan esi wɔ mu no ɛyɛ motion to sɛ yɛmo electoral commission for mfa nkrataa mmra no ɛno bi si wɔ baako no mu si wɔ nse so emu eti no for now deɛ mɛka sɛ nneɛma maako bi a mehunu no maybe sɛ yɛdi asɛm no wie a yɛbɛtumi ayɛ proper analysis of nneɛma a ɛyɛ soronko no neɛ ɛsan ɛhyia ɛwɔ 2013 deɛ ne 2021 deɛ mu.
I see. Me wɔ nneɛma mmiɛnsa a mehu wɔ asɛm yi mu so far ona ayɛ lawyer ni ona akɔ court ona bi a wobɛtumi akyerɛ mu ama yɛ deɛ di kan ɛne sɛ so o kan sɛ bra asɛm no kɔda court no respondent mmienu nyinaa ka sɛ ɔma raise preliminary objection ɛno no yɛ raise the gideon yɛ raise the yɛden
oh so say asɛm a yɛbɛkan kura no yɛ hyɛ ase nya nhyɛ ase no wahu bibi wɔ hɔ a mmara kwan so no akyea wɔ wasɛm no ho ɛne nti the court no nhwɛ nka ebi ne sɛ ebi osusu sɛ asɛm no kura no court no ni jurisdiction kyerɛ sɛ court no ni tumi sɛ odi saa asɛm no ebetumi so kura ba sɛ wobɛka sɛ asɛm no kura no eni nyinaso bia it doesn't disclose any reasonable course of action enti nya de a wɔsɛ court no kura ha ne ho na otie in this particular case no ɛna na meka sɛ ɔmo raise the preliminary objection kyerɛ sɛ ɛnya asɛm a ɛfata sɛ yɛde ba under article 64(1) ɛno ma kwan ma ɔbɛ challenge the validity of the election nti that is the objection nti wo kyerɛ sɛ men ha ho kura na asɛm no wontoa so nti na me refer to second respondent ne amended answer no o state ne grounds na ye maako saa enum anti o se emma saa asem nya asem a edimu on say ya ye ntia se se ye ka se wo back out and say wo fa asem bia na de ba wa wo de asem no back out na wo say wo ye obi a wo ye clothed with capacity che say wo tumi so de asem no ba ndi say wo nye clothed with capacity a nipa na na back out no betimi raise objection in respect of capacity eno no e preliminary because eno wo say background ansa na asem no ye di anase bia court no ni jurisdiction and I make us say in this particular case, almost say asem we say enya asema I was say court no so if we say it is not mean kind of no challenging the validity of the election. And in as share ya that na court no year or settle down the issues no. Issue 1, I'll say whether or not the petition discloses any reasonable cause of action. And no yeah one of the issues a court no ebebuya. And so no court ama file omo submissions onyamwe electoral commission for the omo wish ne say the court should summarily dismiss the petition. Summarily dismiss the petition means that the men kumkramenti entinanka memi susu so omo the money da kwan ne say nka court no enhwe nanka sa objection no ma reason na no monka ho asem but man sa court no say ordinary ruling ebekwa akoshe ne judgment mu enti mejiri se enti ase oro enti se basa court no bua asem na in its judgment no issue 1 obe court no be address or the whom ya yebeba sanso na kire se wo ba court na nipa wo court sese no wadanse a obedie ni wasema abeka nyina no e wo se utumi answer question we say either in the negative or in the affirmative. Nti asema yedie ni nyina no nti on this court ma menka sa asem we said enipa omutie sa asem yi omo hwe ne TV so a lawyer for mo court witnesses omo ba judges omo ba ne ya ye commentary wo ho no ade ba kwanse say ya wira fie e wa asem we say hu and say what are the issues before the court if you said na court no ebegina so e judgment number. Now you may free issues now. One way you court the judgment bar. You be one way Becca say now we do a him. Enti at this juncture so be kwan dia and kabesa ya kaka in hubium. Say court no say issues be na court na nim. If you say court no be bua tan issues we no be address. 1 2 3 4 5 ni nyina obeka ho asem. Na obeka sanso so either say Obeka said the petition discloses a reasonable cause of action or the petition does not disclose a reasonable cause of action. Oba obeba 2 so issue 2 no or no beside say o share data nkonta electoral commission bu on declaration no mu a ya mpase obi anya 50% ana because petitioner no na asem no o say nkonta na obu ye no de obi anya 50%. Court no say sa na tie ana enti sete saa ene na wo ba no do dance for be kire say ampa saa na tie me nkontanie enti saa nso so a onso so se da bi o enti saa enti wo say obi nyaaye no wo ba be kan asem to that effect wo say obi anya no onso so ba be kan to that effect ye to so me ensa de obi saa ene say so nim saa nsa na ye declare results no not Techman South constituency presidential election results na nyambaye yete Ghana haide bia se boba electoral commissioner bi timi be ka say aba na ye bebobo no ebi wo ho a ye nsan kan ye nanso de ye nsan kan ye no mpo no se wo de koka onipa bi ne de ho na amale ya na sa nipa no ye de nka ye fa aba no dodo na onya de toso mi no wo de koka na de ho mpo a ensesa hwe court no say ubisa apa anuye obebuya nsoso odi anuye beba say Techman South constituency presidential election results no say de ka ho ana say ya amfa nka ho a omampani na nando danko akofo obetimi akoso anya more than 50% na said the article 63.3 no kana na eno so ya asema ebeyi ano nti wo dansini bi a waba bia no sa danse na oba bedi no e fa sa ne ma no ye to so 9 o say 9th December declaration electoral commission you know etia article 63.3 na sa election na you know declaration about 9th December no etia na if it's a petition no say etia it violates the constitution in terms of article 63.3 article 63.3 is saying also obenya more than 50% of the valid votes no say any pakro or no any be declare no say president court no be say declaration na electoral commission here on the 9th no or two bia say nkonta wanya no ene odie fa ni chichemu no na obo obi ade makoma ye nyina ya tibie no wie ye no osehye no in terms of percentage no na opeso obi say eno no san hyehyɛ na oyɛ na sa declaration no oyɛ no etia article 63.3 ana. And then finally petitioner say vote pardon because just say the man be foa na dan kwa akofo ne de so and na court no ebisa say simple says anetia this ohwe issue now say whether or not the alleged vote pardon and other errors or maka almost say errors be breum so we share witness statement of Dr. Kwesa White and then some of Bekan say in the strong room they detected anomalies and irregularities was material anomalies and irregularities court no say ba na ampa say eno no Bekan result na so nim say who can kind the jurisprudence of election disputes question ba kwa ya obisa no or say errors na ba no e be affect results na ansa na court no e de nsa beka results na ordinance aka enti no sa issues we enti ya say you could do court na lawyer bi so no okasa emfa ho say ne kasa no ede emfa ho say ne kasa yenya emfa ho so no okasa na poso emfa ho so okasa yo odansani bi betena ho na odi adanse emfa ho say otimi yiye nsama no show ana say odoje at the end of the day no the obeka I was say timi address sa issues ya yakai na no so na mpesa Ghana for yemfa ya dwene mraso so obi a wani di asem we echi bia na kada bia so no pa no bi sa ho say what are the issues before the court na nka wa recite she say bra na yesu so na mampani akufo e champon breso no na ye nkwada de enso so no pa pe obete the charter of the redemption na obi a no aka no makoma one nation one people one destiny no aka kan nyina no nka so no pa bia di kai ho sa anya sa e bedi asem na wi wa hwe a wonte ase anya sa hwe a court the judgment ba wonte ase da e bi se wonnim issues na e wo court na nim no eti ya bese be di ma no si wa ase na se e bi wo ha na
bibi de mienu ho ba meko lawyer Gary so ansana maba ye ba de me bi sabiomu o de fa we to na dwendwene ho to ye ba na afi wa be yie no na ma me se wo de asam aba ana wa be sama me court na me lawyer for say asam na o de aba court no me wo ho bibi ka na temafo no ka say ya te de so say nyia no asese ye de ma no ye betwen ye wi asem ni nyina na ye bebu aten ye de ho no be hyemu a what does that mean affair number 2 sa interrogatories na
what does that mean nyia no ana
okay say be tete de na maba ayo
oh some de kamba be kan say esuafo no ko bisa yesu say da bena ewiye no beba o say ne agya no ho ne wo
nte wo ewura no
esuafo no mu ni nyansa o omu nyansa mu no omu timi ye nhyehyɛ hwɛ asɛm no na omaye ho enhye ana nhyehyɛ pepepe enti no in their wisdom or in the wisdom of their lordships and almost say the ruling no ebetwentwen na the share judgment na nkasam na sabi omi amete hai ewura no maka sa asem ya me den pa be ka se ye ni ya no manye ni
ena de be di hobiom no so no be say Supreme Court no order na odi kama na o say file a witness statement that say ansa na ya hyase ni na nkasa ase I mean your lawyer ni no me time I me who say Johnson I say don't get your neck pesa white I file omo witness statement no me fa say no ano no but say yeah actually Rojo so ever file ne there after ya cross examination of the two witness na we no e hon so man te ase
hon so e wo sa wo te ase say court ne man kwan nya sa nka oma ne mum ne ya court man kwan de hon ne unim e bi say ye kan kokuam na minim lawyer bi o Ghana ha ye fe no lawyer Gary Nimako ono ya huntahunu asema kokuam kro timi hunu ote ha se tibe bisa de so ni ma on kam ye tie bisa ye jira asem de ko so kokuam e na ye court no so ba wa ma mekire na ebia wo bisa madwene wo ho de anka meka se toda court timi ye nhye nanso so no ebia lawyer timi kosere so na no mura anamewura ho ye nhye bi nanso bi bisa ne se ntino bia mantimi ani so we de mesre wo anya se animti abuo Profokasa and was say it was not born out of irreverence or impiety to the honorable court. They will be pa and a chere me so na sankam into in the interest of justice Mesrawa. Na no de man and mamenye. Now say sanko bonon ka betimi akoso bedwam. But because na fa say a lawyer for no ankasa kra kan say e fa nipa kro na pom ne huntino. Yem pese e be kan bedwam ye kwakọ kan kokuam. Enti no kabepese yemfa ni die ema court no say kokuamu asem de on say na no kra na lawyer for no ba ko pese nko kan se bi na ya akọ na judge for no say owura so asem ya kan kokuam na asem aka kokuam de enti na de babadwam enti otimi betena ho no de na che say court man na kwan say bi say yi na kan ya o say yamfa mfiri soro amawa otimi on santimi nkada enti me de sare madwe ya be
I see Bagari.
Akana. I'm sa chawo. Yo chief nyina na. Tike no pay o se me mano. Ya wode no.
The crowd me no. Ma men come here de me pe. O ka na esifie o. Because o mama biscuit ni TV ada. Kasa me had the
Why dear pa and when you can wish the wishing you be him ya grant man na and some no watch mu fiko in fact only been free mu of be kan ho the work nyina no your true reflection of the SEO court na me tie ni din na me tie ensema esiye e wo man mu ansa na ekotoba no ensema yura Dondramani Mahama ekekan ye ansa na ekotoba no e fa letter commission ho ne chairperson ho ensema yura Dondramani kan ye at the time I declare election no and immediate post election and some and is a form penny funny be kan immediate post the declaration all to the effect say election no you are Dondramani Mahama na win election no election no almost say there was a subversion of the will of the people just say the dipano a per se one winning no and no ena a year you are Dondramani Mahama I win here and you know any other declaration other than the fact that say on now when there omunyitum enti no kwari na mianim ni madwumi we na say na numbers a letter commission for abobo umude to montin numbers yi is it different from numbers bia e kokwa mu a and it for kura and I say numbers bia me fa say so far no iro mama kura ye ni mu ana kire say sa numbers yi de ampaniampa se ampampa ni ampa se ko numbers yi mu a ye isi kan no kure and na wo isi wo twantro e da che Ghana for in fact he na ehun bi okroma the momentous demonstrations across the country. All the shows say election no Emma me James I declare no ama you run na kufu no sa elections no almost munyintum eno no na chen ya kwete say ya MPs am the other side NDC for almost so ye kire e de call electoral commission say almost so sila no anya de a omugitum say election no you kufu na win election no edidi mwa de nyina ka se da bi ebu bi ka se okwa elections na se unyi bibi ntum anafu bibi okoso anko ye ma wo a ba bi also okọ the forum for grievance you know a court and therefore mo court ye kai de bi nti da bi ye court na court nyi court nko na sebe ye vindicate grievances echere koswa ena nanu mu afedi omboju omo no ko fale court kadna as a matter of fact I was very surprised say you John Dramani Mahama and this for penny for baby I'm not gonna for baby I believe you say am pampa ni ampa election no ayekoye no on na winning ye na nya ewura for na winning ye na so ko dru court ahodi asem yo okodru court na ka say election no me winning ye ere chichi minsa agefri minsem na mo kodru court o say election no bi anwene am sa ka biem abontin nyina no ka kire nyina abontin nyina say election ma winning na me winning election no na say ya fama media any amount to a subversion of the will of the people. In fact, there were some senior lawyers in NDC. Like I said, you remember, and for para government, just say, you say, my penny for the booty my offer. Now you remember, so booty my offer. Some no call can I cry? No, if it's some, yes, man, no, it's okay. As you could be also my advice, there's advice no cry, no. You remember, on fast advice, no. Nanti se wa win election na e ba ne se na ka je Ghana fo nyina se election wa win ne mom enye ye rekofo na win election no afa ko du court a o se election no obi a win me ma win ye wura akofo no so no so an win e ti the court we my enko round 2 second election. Then I question myself, okay, you be call round 2 no problem. So court you dey kan 2 more you be call round 2 around 2 na yakọ say number do say na onyaye do say na akufo do nyaye a che say election yakọ no obi anwene ibusa yewura say ni katia say number do say na onyaye ana mo ye mutana collection no unya do say ana yewura akufo do so nya do say asema yewura say do ka che say ka che court no nyina na o ma nyina na say you cry numbers be our numbers for my court. Minia, make us Sudia. Say you are John Madramani Mama. What are the Ghana for? What are the Ghana for? What are the NDC for? Because I saw a car Montano, okay, different in your court. And also, not check crown, who could do court. Numbers, I just said, we don't see election, young court on 2 no crown. So numbers, the big crowd. Numbers they being crowd. The other court is just on my court round 2. Because when I walk in a court, I can come in a civil litigation, no, the plaintiff or the petitioner bears the burden of proof. When I saw be a real election will be 50% plus 1. And then you know, you court round 2. Say no unya the court round 2. Do say no unya we say in crowd. Then crowd we better court it me wow. Because the court will have to make orders based on numbers. So, minya do say, every another you do say, the mission number say, by our internal coalition now, will be only 50% plus 1, and therefore, election no, was second round 2. The reason is simple. PCT will be. Pichitia, what's we here originally? Obi. Every before be, and this for be. Parting getting ground for more pinch it. Ibi. And I will be at me share them in internal collection. And who said, no, say a couple moon, and I say, and I say. Until I ban say, and a while since I told bay on the 7th. Echo declaration on the 9th. I be see, and now a woman February near Remy. And the end is what you mean to say, who say. Push it a year, do say no. In your do say, nah. I'm a god of who say, you call a cacabomuno, yeah, and it for you do say, nah. Ah, only willing to tell the Supreme Court, said to say, yeah. So you could share the way you cabomuno, 1 + 1 + 1 + 1, in your X amount of votes. So Supreme Court, the in yet, almost said there be a round 2. The court will decide whether or not the round 2 will come, and the court not same, and no yasem. And now the team will be decided. The court will decide what I say. So, but court. Now, so now, so didn't so be court. Now, big bone crew or court. I just said, didn't hear no the burden of proof in the down, so no, what this charge it? It's all sitting in Chinachi. Would the only numbers be out by the court? But what the better of what the charge here? The court will decide at the end of the day. Young Queen, Minia, Tiki Casay, Tiki Winner Penny Pa, for the Niagara cry. We won't pass that chain, Munya has it no. Papa, because Yasana Ukrano, Yasano, and never Papan Echo. So, no.
Metiana has a no.
Minia. As well, quote in a coy, I mean, boy issues I see. Or see issues here, or quote, more be a marine issues, no, and a crowd kind. Because the court will determine the petition based on the issues before the court. The court will not look outside the issues and determine the matter. And someone court Takuchiri said, and the big guide the court to know in terms of conclusion, no, and the court to be so a dear boy. Now I had the wish of the first and second respondents. Say a court to know summarily ebe share issue 1 no na some no cry no sebi will not even go through any trial at all, because we share petition in that court nanim na asem wo kan nyina na say o madwene mu no mra wa o madwene mu no che say asem no cry no, it doesn't disclose any cause of action, meaning say asem no nyina so bia e wo mra mu, and therefore this court go anything asem no cry. Court say be metie from the side of the petitioner and the side of the respondents. The other young koso. Then when we do say my judgment, we will incorporate our judgment in of that issue, no, in the shame. I call that was also be 50% plus 1. Court so a big boss as a miyako. Now, the see at way is here. I know there was a court, I didn't reach the court. And they say, witness statements have been filed by all parties, pursuant to the order of the court. Court no see will be a file witness statement. Witness statement here, and somehow be catch the court. No can no you court wa. Verbal kasa. Just say, o shada kanimua. O peja onsa. Peja onsa wi a. No kukuru Bible. And I'll give you no kukuru. O you cross the no kukuru. Oje FM we Muslimini how you call the no kukuru. O you fi ni kra pon am so ya affirmation no affirm. O some of kan o be dia dance here. O kretoro na beka. E beka nyina no kretoro. Entro bi ni ba bia. So help me God. Ya me omwa na oni no kra fa nchire court. No there was what they are to. Na some no kan wasam na makoma na mete ha. Me krom ni ha. Me some back court ni nie. O kan tin. You can even use about 3-4 days. Now you're oral evidence in chief. And now no best say febe me no twam say be say twam penifo asamra ni mu a mo de emra fofra ba asamra no introduce what you call the witness statement. And samra no amend e kwa for so e kase mo court a oral no nti asa be kan oral no e wa no pre no o twere bu krata so na de ba court to do court wa na fe opega lawyer say na no who ye witness statement be ayampa was pen ayampa no ni ana no ni dey that person dey my lord be say me dey to other come as my evidence in chief Cardinal at that stage you know sir statement no what dey asha that mu no what dey evidence ni mu no abaya part of the evidence before the court at that stage abaya part of the evidence before because at that stage you know court ni beje said the other side any objection be court to na court mark so and so as be so and so say one o say as be a o say the bend o na court mark na fe enter into the witness so the evidence is I feel na be part of krata say we question on who we question on say measure evidence mu you cannot ask question on it you cannot and now that when you time nipa na wa file paper no wa ko sha adaka mu apaja ne nsa ekuta cross ekuta bible ekuta quran and that's by affirmation aka say me so and so and so I am elected to give evidence I am electing to give evidence no that sha adaka ni mu o de shemu wi I am part of the evidence before the court o wi pa wa tenasi afa lawyer on the other side na afa o question bia wo document na afa what tender no about part of the record na obusa ho questions what we are seeing in court witness statement na e ma me je mensa file ye ene de yewra makmanu e file ye on behalf of His Excellency President Kufuor. These two documents are not the evidence. They are not the evidence. And I mean to say panifo bi your authority bi second authority be more say second authority no no to me allow say you can cross examine on evidence that is not evidence. I was surprised because second the case now nobody no it was a case no more the affidavit come from Supreme Court. Affidavit is a sworn testimony. It is sworn. It is already in evidence. Once you swear by commissioner for oath, it's only evidence. Affidavit. Where a witness statement, a yanko share mu, a yanko ye hute, you cannot, unless you tender document, no, and you're part of the court record, even though it has been filed before the court. Enti, I'm going to say media. Me lawyer say, based on the work no. Me elect say media men kasa I don't know the wa wo dey be court no based on what evidence I want lead before the court no based on what which is I dey be court no my lord media me say men kasa enti me with the statement no me the tum asie say akaya the court may decide say wo the tum akaya and your court, yes, evidence. And I say, your court, never say, you bit me a bottle, and I bit me a striking out. I thought, sir, at that stage, this submission was made, the petitioner's side will have been happier because somebody in a court may know that you mason adversarial, mason empire. Mason either win or you lose. Mason empire either you win or you lose. Mason no be the nyina so abegina court. Me nyina so no me fi say iron cast nyina so. Me fi say me nyina so am abegina court no che say asam member can I've made a case against the other party. And the principle of law is very clear. You must win a case on the strength of your own evidence, not on the weakness of the other party. Win the case on the strength of your own evidence, not on the weakness of the other party. And it's all in a court. Sa rule is sign. Once unyina so no base ampampa wanya rojo abedi dance amount say the most general dance amount wanya that person wa minua e wo legon am ni na bere mo bro struggle what you say no so the dance the amount omo wie na no see you have closed your case meaning say what some no abeg you have finished with your testimonies, you have ended with your evidence. me se men kasa me ni hwe meka court gina so ne fa bu asem no ne fa nko anim afei de also won pene chinchinchina chi isa me kasa de mo je beka no e be bo wo case ni bi je me beka no as a respondent no, it will advance your case, it will aid your case. It will ever make by force. As to whether the court will rule for or against, Ochna nebehunu. Ochna nebehunu. As to whether the court will agree with them or not agree with them, Ochna and nebehunu. But you see, many are kind, Mrs. J. Mensah. As a returning officer for presidential elections, one of your witness for electoral commission. Or my testimony be a testimony I want on behalf of the commission for you. Let's understand, sir. My many who say or Baba ye auditing of a more ye. It don't know by also Baba ye not to audit her work. And I say, oh, what say? Oh, your man, an assessment about Juma why there be a more year no and they say election will declare no. One complaint say, Ube complain say, election na acquire no, Ubi one man, and this go to buy Manitoba. Ube complain say, election acquire no, Sabe, Ubi Akusha baby Kukumu, and Abia, or Fago for your baby to Toba, I brought it on Toba. Election acquire no, your agents were not there, or your agents were not allowed to participate in the work or the process. And election acquire no, we just some back home, no, Sabe, will be able to bro. What you say, agents were there in all the polling stations across the country. What's what you do? Also, agents who train you, so they knew what they were about. Also, agents no were given copies of pin sheets at the polling centers, the collection centers, from the board of the constituency to the region to national. What just no almost side pin sheet no so almost at least presidential no almost say they signed 13 of it. 13 out of the 16 regions, they signed 13. One thing just say, we just know they almost signing your crown, they've even given a reason for not signing. What do you mean, Kasa? Just say election acquire Nakasano. You are not challenging the election Nakasaka validity. One can want them. We see declaration, I can't want them. Declaration was them. The election go to Yanaka for Kiano. I Kiana. You could be last way to a banner there. And they won't come once and send the BBA consultation, but Chima, we are not talking about that one. Was the declaration now? Yeah, the tail end of the process. And now complaining. And also, what do you mean? As a figure, sir, easy Diabano, our national, who will contrary figures, sir, I just say, the easy cano, or bois, and I know crack. What do you mean, sir? In fact, what I was expecting them to do was to have provided contrary figures. Say, that be Madam Chair, if I show Arabraka. Figures are all the abano. Yeah, quite equation, no. There is a variation of our figures from your figures. And therefore, we are challenging your figures based on our internal collation. We should say there's a variation between our figures from your figures. But who is that? Court na busa irresiding get say na mpacho we say if the figures were right, if the figures were right, what kasa calculation no say na unyaye as the one that His Excellency former President got a petitioner. My Lord, we don't have it here. Na say na second respondent also unyaye say no unyaye my Lord, we don't have it here. So you don't have any figure before you in this court. And my Lord, now the figures are even in dispute because we don't know which is which. So you don't know which is which and you are already in court? You don't know which is which and you are in court already? I mean, sometimes I think a man or a woman, we should get sometimes a bit serious with this country, in this country. We should get a bit serious in this country. Because the court will aid you, and I was here the last time I told you. A court will aid you when your facts are right, when you get evidence right, and you get the law right, and the court will aid you.
I see.
The court cannot aid you if your facts You go to court, you don't have evidence to support your case. Because you cannot shift the burden on the other side until you have made a case against the other side. Then the burden will shift. The evidential burden can shift only when you have made a case against the other side. Now, if the evidential burden is shifting, it means that why a case against the other side. So far, we need figures, we need numbers, we need the court will decide whether or not you made a case against the other side. The court will decide. But see, now, some politicians, we must hold them to their tail. What's the election? No winning. Why are you in court saying that election nobody won the elections? What's all winning election? So why are you in court saying nobody won the elections? 2012. President Akufo-Addo said then the candidate Akufo-Addo okay say election or winning. No. He went to court saying that he has won the elections. He didn't go say he'll be on winning. It's young court. Then what's the election? Am I winning? That is how we do it. You don't tell the public one thing. When you go to court, you say a different thing or together in court. It doesn't work like that. But you see, let's get it very clear. For me, what is going on, I think, is an important exercise. Ghana for you na share the Supreme Court on. Ghana for you na hunu de Kosubia. Minia Panikan, or Yakatente. Ne wa kasa etia. Ne wa kasa ho ofe. Ne mom wa odi nyina so na ko nyina court say. Asam be kan me nyina so nie. E be be court no. Eye wo na e wo se court no ehwe na obetu aboa wo. Se ko nyina court. Wa fa nyina so ko nyina court wa. E no de wala. That's the point everybody must understand. You must go to court, win your case on the strength of your own evidence. And make say my one prema the other side nankasa dia na je say masem no me ama bisema kan wie kura no say la masem no me nyanwie. You say you want your case. That's the end of the matter. You cannot advance your case through be witness. Because in any event, Mr. J. Mensah has not been subpoenaed by the court. When you volunteer with file, assuming say before they close your case, no, or file subpoena, say they are going to subpoena her, to speak as a court witness, or as whatever with the subpoena. It's a different matter. It means that you might as public officer, no, and I want subpoena and say, oh, mama, give one account. But you see, if the work in court now is about auditing of the work of the EC in the elections area. And I'm sorry, they are in the wrong forum. Auditing, they can do auditing at IPAC. Parliament can do auditing. Or EC can be called upon the public forum or public fora. No one Ghana for it more but course only there. A clear-cut issue set down for determination by the court. 5 issues set down for determination. I mean, we were very clear on the issues. Whether there's a cause of action on the matter, whether any of the parties obtain 50% plus 1. So far, minim say be afraid na ebenya figures bi I just say bibi ba I just say Montpellier Akufo-Addo were new say they I don't know whether there's anything going to come from anywhere. But really to insist say my major Mensah Ankasa na just say a travesty of justice. Travesty of what justice?
Lawyer Gary Nimako Mafo ena onso acheche nsemu ana mekai mu se samne lawyer for no me no wie sesi ya enche bia e be wie no na LOC 2023 African Games abakoso no empanifo a omo edi local organizing committee no animo no led by chairman Dr. Kokrokoo so asare me no omo so betwetwe nkomo ena no pe na ya hwe LOC de Ghana eye ede atwen African Games a baso no Now, lawyer Gary minim say obeko kote nche bia ansa na me call ya tike ho na mene no ewie no. Enti babia ye free ya ba bedru ni ade nyina mo meka mo a meka MPP mo candidate o mampene Akufo Addo amode no koye enkunim okodi ye e na sese o mampene da John Dramani Mahama wa challenge ewo court yi motie nkru amabo court ene adanse aba court ene ade nyina aba besi sabre o kan say na yemfa
kadna oti asem ni nyina mu a me da maka susu no pay we se man panyin da John Dramani Mahama odada Ghana fo nyina odada ye nyina odada ne chicha fo nyina na so far no o hwe de koso no dia me madwimu dia say we preparatory ground for Mampanye Dramani Mahama for 2024 preparation so we still a comeback that is all that we can see now because clearly there comes to see another there I have no doubt in my mind say 2024 no say tinkwamu dia now yesu nyama e be fa yanko dia ewura Mampanye Dramani Mahama obasa babiem abedi edit for nim biem we nyina no a preparatory ground to aid him in that future contest but really where the question no dia na wontimi kire say ampani ampa ne nuani ampa say election e koye no e ma me jemensa wo declare unfa figure bia to court nanim e je say figure de beto court nanim no ma me no se be wo je kohwie ana wa ye bibi wontimi nka hwe we are relying on the same figures is for nadia bano I also dispute you know we are relying on the same figures is it not intriguing figure I also dispute you know we are relying on the same figures if you are disputing you must have contrary figures not the same figures you see because someone will say go share them a candidate boomer omo say at the election mu lusu so they don't want Ghanaians to see say omo don't figure back I say figure out there be go just mu lusu election next year enti omo da nyina na da no da nyina as a matter of fact no election there you run anado or win election no wa win enti no munya mane muni bai na omare nyina entram na enya peace of mind enti kadna ye basire na akina na mebua din ne atie adoje fonso omo decision beba as whether or not say ombepene the petition eka ho ana won pene so e ma judge for no emu akira na no guide the conduct of the case going forward. That is what I want us to live here. Until we all wait quietly and patiently. No china nya mebua court no embu asem no na fe ye hu de ba ko wi. De betimi ya kan e de twato.
Me da se papa ma men come boss. La dige.
Yo.
Senior Gary ni makuma for lawyer kan.
Gary kan master me kuzi sense.
O de me ba. In fact, lawyer we do one dance papa na senior lawyer for Motaka no. I will want to associate myself with his positive comments. About knowledge ekutawo
na unim say
on la tiki say anoti o ma me kan de me kan no
baby o de be ba me mo aka na unim say ase bi me pesa me dwine ho say me kan na me kan ebra Gary wa say no but me caution no say asma me kan mo on kan bi unim say me na ye case bi we were on the same side Emma will be filing witness statement through her or say me kasa media dance.
I don't know.
Na di ko see here mintina me se me manen kan bi no.
Case no gas
me mo case no so.
As a me minim za case no.
And we are o chana nyame adum na judge for.
Ma me ka akra fa.
Dabi an ka hwen fa ho.
Em ka akra fa ho.
Ba jo an ka hwen fa ho.
Obi file here no kra.
That case is not it's not before this.
What's one kasa?
It's not before this court.
Ana wan kasa so.
Ana me so on kana
Okofa adazefo ebe dey adase man no
lawyer Gary that case
we was our winning case no correct here
lawyer Gary that case is not before this court
yes
eteja una wasi ya nemu una wasi atifu anemu wahwe enema ekoso nyina den na obeka edeja kwan den na enhwe ni mu mema hypothetical say sechna ekobase court no can say the respondents no mienu de aba no ontia ye kwahin and I say okase wetia ye kwahin
ya wodenka mesra pa nanka ochira yenya ma court
no problem
me pensa na mum de mpesa be katwa to no say Ghana fo nyina yema issues na court na set no enye yete say ye charter of redemption na ye sorry a yenkai adekora wo court nanim e bi se makase say ya mfasa ade na nhye etima court no ma judgment kra yente ase. There are 5 issues to be our bekai asem no e bi se no so na court be gina de abu asem no de nata de fe de nata de nye fe de ne brofo de ne brofo nye de okan sisi so de okan yenya enka asem no ho bi e yemra na ye de kasa wa ha na mra no so you better apply on the facts and the evidence. Inti wo ho no bi afra wo say na social media na WhatsApp pedem se me ko Facebook ko me ko Twitter bi ko bi ba ku bi na say ya me ko so de mo kan news na no ma dada o bo ka ko kan na nti sa nti bi se me dwa mo kra me ko bi so de mpesa me kan no na afei ya wo ho kwan se obema opinion but I was say opinion no informed opinion. Ejina asem so betimi a kire say finally me say Pharisee for no ba Yesu nchen be bisa ne say yes ye betua to ana o say mama misika o mumba misika o say hwan foni na daso o say ka asare o say ne momfa ka asare de ma no na momfa Nyankopɔn so de ma no mra asem ne ye ka no nti say wo kasa ne ye bisa o say asma wo kan o mra wo gina so ene de ben kra asma fo nwuma etire du so njemu du ba ko o se na beria kristofo ne no mo ye chan mu nyina ebiso mo de ahopopo ene ahopre eje asem no
na mo kofia
no wi no mo kofia akɔhwehwɛ twero se no ahwɛ de ye kanete saa na me quotation di twatoro no
yo Peace FM ne despite media tiefo o mo tese sa beria kristofo no omo so tie ni nyina wie na omo san akɔhwɛ de ekoso ewo UTV na omo wie a omo ahwɛ se no kwasem so de tike lawyer tike kan no etisa na but ye hwen so aye na ehu se ampa etisa adam de lawyer for no ebezi medical catch us nyame yadma 2023 African Games kan ne efa all African Games eba so ewo Ghana ha sei na nyame adom your local organizing committee LOC mo hwe sa 2023 African Games no eso ene chairman Odisa LOC no enim Dr. Kokrokoo Asare on any team ababe we anope ewo Kokrokoo dwumadi eso enche bia na mene abusuafo eko na doc eba no so no wade mia Evelyn asaka ho e de abade na chese ene no fie ha no ebe de papa enemy Eva ewo ha say there say problem bia ni ho bibia be de kama ewo ifie ha say eti ya baba bo enkomo local organizing committee Rex Rex so has there say doc so had there say babia enti abusafo ye twan ho kakra bia ba ye ne LOC ehwe 2023 African Games no so eba betwetwe enkomo baby some say the preparation that's far eniema it is a piece 104.3 Kokrokoo dwumadi no any MTN everywhere you go APC kina farmer enediaba hello enkoy
Peace FM 104.3 Good to meet you.
Said the obetimi a na farmer APC nsonti and why ye ne sa akoma
uti paiwa
fakina farmer akoma APC kaka hawa akoma APC
sisiare waposunu no mpemu na ye oya fever ana wonam ya
emu bia kina farmer akoma APC ebeye firi ho nemum na anu achi na enkoy dia ko hu doctor kina farmer akoma APC eyema obia ya wadi emfiedu nsia 16 years dekro
Don't pass out no just momo it. What bre supermarket line what too much. Chano momo. Afes habla so no we need to ho na open. Ma momo ni su and afo pass out chat him. Now you're fresh. Said you who obo say we gina wona so. Just momo it. Afe we build us out tiano. Ani wadwuma ye fo nyina. Just momo it. Ya de do coffee. Ya de ni je coffee. Ya de mabusiafo. Just momo it. Akwan bebre ho a obetimi use MTN mobile wallet. Obetimi de tuaka a we use scan to pay. QR codes no. ana ube use merchant ID ana on bank POS terminals. Afes so betimi dia transfer sika afri mobile money wallet mu akọ bank account mu and vice versa. Ni nyina wo MTN Momo do so. And enjoy convenience no e wo financial transaction na femu living life the brighter way with MTN Momo. We are good together. Just Momo it. We there for you everywhere you go.
Alhaji Ahmed was in Penifoni and no more church come African games. Penifo Mama Transio.
Yeah.
Na Boko there.
Oh, already I don't. To borrow chairman's expression, divine selection. I can't now.
Yeah, the Yamiasi. Dog Najumamuye.
Oh, already I don't. Animal pie will be fine.
Yeah, the Yamiasi. Kwagu. Na. Open your house, I believe. I bring Gory sauce.
Sir, your friend is yes, we food those who are winning.
Indeed, a food back on your
own.
We will clean my own tanker.
Oh, close in the young man.
A young man. But ever, Matty. Now, how do my brother no pay a diasama?
Oh, Nana, a team of 9 local organizing committee for 2023 African Games.
Okay.
I'm saying can all Africa Games. Because I say me ba Peace FM, me major tournament I me call Nekani back in 2003. Na yeye no Abuja. Na eno na me ka che German I say, "Who say you dey near follow football?" The Ghana Olympic team no, led by Raf Zumdik. That time Asamoah Gyan ni
Raf Christophe Bernard Zumdik.
Asamoah Gyan, Charles Taylor, Dombo, Tega, Uga, Tete, Isa Ahmed. That time me nickname me Asamoah Gyan baby jet.
How na Isa Ahmed share some here?
No.
Anayema.
Okay. And interestingly, Dr. Usman San was the chef de mission. He was the leader of delegation.
Okay.
And chief operating officer for the LOC.
I see.
And TM say Aqua Games ni started over 50 years. But Ghana unique capacity I did be host to. But for the empenufo who say you bet me.
Okay.
And the company to dom mokwaje. Bedin it was Nigeria, Morocco, Ghana. And I corporate home nyame adum nya. And Egypt, okay, Egypt in so come. And the empenufo head here. I wouldn't want to take the win out of their seal. Remember, your Dr. Foswasari. Any empenufo more details.
Yo. Let's have a chance here free chairman. So now, chairman, yeah, that's no pay say more media to more despite media so I can your baby say African Games. You bet me.
Oh, you bet me. Mammy, Mr. Patches important.
Because you bet me, the person say, see, African, you know, Baha. Our games no near my own woman does. Yeah, you are holding, sir, your facilities, sir, you bet me there.
Good. I think I watch it, a CNE team. I mean, so, Minina Quenya so, and that must say opportunity. I'm with my send I'm kind of quenya into Yadamasi. Ye chia motifo nyina. The kind to say the minia dan kan no a first time a Ghana. When in the Dikan Ghana, anya sa akwenya ya ebe host 2 games no. Na games ye started or ye started 1965. Afi apim ahankron education and I yes until we more games nankasa no wadi 5th edi infi adionunum na afi ne yanya sa kwan na ye beye what's my beside na to asompa if you say games no wo ya enema bebre esese wo siesie hu ye ansa na watimi aye de edi kan Africa nyina beba ha enti no 54 countries omu nyina beba ha na 54 countries ni be wi disciplines na obeye no so no edoso wanye kura no se we ye disciplines be adionunum de ya bi da ha no ye the African Games no one discipline pe eno football pe na ya wo ye enti no na African Cup of Nations, sorry, I don't know what I mean who the African Cup of Nations eno na ya bi da ha na eno no say countries are yet me host you at that time in 16 dunsia where the countries na eba no amaye eba ni nyina ye amaye fi Africa okeka ni nyina bomo ye adionum 954 I can't see I be seeing so okeka ni nyina bomo wanye kra na say ye adionum Morocco for say wo ye adionum sia enti adionum na see stadium SCC no no Brony Fred multipurpose Olympic Stadium as so many facilities I bet my games in Bebre wo na no na Ghana ya GSC anim say ye besi ansa na ya she games na say ye besi 50,000 capacity stadium and yet we need the first time on man bia bisa me kai very well say 2015 Congo Brazzaville enya akwanya say wo mu ye almost host to games the second time no we see 60,000 capacity enti ye bibia wo disi butai bia wo disi wanu so na say opese ya obetimi aye enti yetimi sisa 50,000 capacity we botema yenya asase no nim say ye dia we bisa baba men kan choose asase de yenya enti yenya asase no dia aka ye sika ne ho ne ma ye beye na no akogina aban fam na ye ogidi say aban betimi aye enhyehyɛ ntem ma yetimi asisa stadium enti bisa ya ɛho ne ma dɔɔso yɛn a yɛwɔ ha yi nneɛma a ɛwɔ se yɛ no butaa a wɔde esi anim deɛ di kan yɛbɛ organize ne yɛ host games no sɛ twi no mu no kyerɛ sɛ yɛbɛyɛ ho ntutuiɛ na yɛagye wɔn a ɛba no akɔ aba ne yɛahwɛ sɛ biribiara bɛtɔ yie na yɛtumi ahostu yɛyɛ wie a butaa di so no nso yɛ sɛ yɛbɛsi school pɔn sa ɔno sɛ mpɛn pii no sɛ wohwɛ abakɔsɛm a ɛfa akansie a yɛayɛ wɔ Africa nyɛ Africa ha nko Europe ne other places ebi wɔn yɛ ade ne wie a facilities na wɔde edi si akan no ɛyɛ ana wɔn sɛ na akɔyɛ biribi a hɔ yɛntumi nhwɛ so yie enti obroni kasa bi hɔ na akɔyɛ white elephant yɛ friend sɛ ɛsono fitaa enti yɛn pɛ sɛ yɛn deɛ bɛyɛ ɛsono fitaa enti no ɔmampanyin Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo in his wisdom says ye wie a yɛmfa nyɛ university na yɛ university no bɛyɛ University of Sport for Development enti entutue asɛm a obisaeɛ no wonim sɛ Ghana nso deɛ yɛyɛ bibia yɛ krabɛhwɛ enti yɛsiesie yɛn ho mpa ne yɛbɔ sɛ yɛ new minister converting ɔbɛpaase na waba na yɛne no ahyɛ ato adwuma na yɛyɛ no so enti nana meboa no ho ba sɛ nyame yɛ adom a na yɛte nkɔm a 2023 ba games ni betimi ayɛ
waka new minister asɛm waka agoprama ɛsɛ yɛsie akansi ahodo a ɛbɛba ɛwɔ sɛ adwumadie no ase sabre a afei ne yɛbɛpɛ minister foforɔ ɛne adwumadie ɛma yɛnka akyi kakra ɛno da nkyɛn a mo drawings ne ade sani agoprama no besi aye ne facility ne besi aye mo start edwene ho mo nya bibisa
anu de nyame adom bibia dadin
okay
ye minister na samaka ni obehwe aye ne honorable time wo mo power na honorable Isaac Kwame Asiama na ewo ho ona ye ne hyase na say honorable Mustafa Yusuf Honorable Musa Yusuf na Omampanyin Nanado Danko Akufo-Addo apano na te said dia wonim no obekọ vetting on the 25th of February and after that no na obehye na adwuma sɛ omo agye tuma yen committee no directly under the minister and ehun hia sɛ yebenya substantive minister na yetimi aye enema ɛsɛsɛ any twemo nima bebre ho a ye Ministry of Youth and Sports any finance ministry and so bekeka bom na the paper ko cabinet na eno ko eno so wo de sese wo mo ye enti de yesre obia ne se unim se obeye project a kese se ya aya sika obehia ne ade no wo hwe ye constitution na article 181 kire se ko parliament for approval eno na yen LOC for ye stress adwuma ye enye party sem enti adwuma aye Bruno Bese the flagship of Ghana ye nyina ye national project enti ye stress edu so se ko parliament be bia be ko bia obia hu se enye party sem na ye oman sem enti games na ye ne kudu aye arrange se ko parliament nso won be ye niam temtem na de sese won de eboa ya na yetimi ye games no ebe ko wano me ye sure say wo no o essence of we political programs nti wunim say during the time of our campaign no the two major political parties nyina NDC ni MPP na wo manifesto mu a obia de si na ni so say oba African Games no de on to Tunis obe make sure say Ghana ya ni ye obe hwa obe follow history African games in history Ghana ya bidia ye kwa ye kwa patroni ate ahwe and so afie we dia nyame 2018 ye nyaye de wo mni se nkrofo bebre ehwe se obi ti se Egypt eja consul no gina kwantintin wa ye no ho se eba se Ghana ye ntimi anya osimwe se meka we akwala no se wo ye agrobia ye ukotite saa no hrosim hey osimwe Egypt fu aye wo ho se wo mo aye bi da uba ma that tables na wo na edikan wo ya de pa but wo atete se wo anya na mom ye hwe se Ghana ntimi ansi wo stadium Ghana ntimi meet all the required standards by the African Union na ne hrosim eti yeso ye wo ye nim enti ya boaboa ye ho afi nso ye be hosti de ye pese be modern say ye medal table na ye daso no 2015 ye call Brazzaville ye 20 ye ba Morocco na hye to sudunum 15th na ye be hosti de ye LOC members aboa no ho ba ama mampanyin na ado danko akufado say any Ghana fo nyina say ye hosti de a ya ne kwata kra ya moye homodin kra no efi the edikan copy dunum efi the edikan copy enum that's 1 to 5 there as I say ye timi ebo modin na ye sheho enti eno so ye botai kese a edi anim da anim so say medal hall no ye be improve upon it minim ya kwala no minim ba bia uko school ba me ya kwala no ye ko school no me ko primary school akomu fie ya komuni samre no say ye nsohwe ne ye bebubo a kromani nyina ba presby asoro dem mu ne ya bobo enti se wa amomodin a ye hu enti sa pepepe na ete yen ba be host 2 games no ewo Ghana enti se yanyere ho amomodin a obi a be hu Ghana fo nyina be hu ye ko Morocco ni pan team ko Morocco na we de ye krom to obi a be hu enti ya yire ho se de tibia no asese yire ho ye bo ye hu modin na nya more medals na improve on the medal table enti ya start to say by the close of 2021 de na nya ye team Ghana ye de be see akan no
sir ye can say ye pese ye free 15th na ye ba between 1 and 5 on the medal table na che say yenim disciplines ye pese ye de pagya ye ho e was a medal table no udi kan ka say ye hwebe 25 ana sen na emu de hin pa na Ghana ya target say han ball de nim say ya de fanto nchen boxing so nanke ya de kakra fanto nchen athletics so na say me shada hu so papa ene ade hin ne target say we nya sa medals na free
we be say asema hu hia pa minim say un so ball de no ball Mr. Rex Brobe unim say Uncle Rex we representing wa Kwambi Bray so Olympic Games, African Games and what have you. Dr. Usu Ansan so over here no ono ye CEO Director General wo National Sports Authority ono no say out to open so 2 milika obetimi a predict say obetimi a pick in 1 year's time obedu height in 2 years time enti adwuma ono so aya eno no wodi mu akotempa obetimi use the experience dey aboa to answer your question no your boxing they said you can yakọ form there na se betimi pagya ye ho we hear new Rex Brober fastest man near there ono no ye until wo ho nim there power athletics mu baby to say football we can ye be there weightlifting we hear weightlifting ye new Nunu Mensa Nunu Mensa president or weightlifting and son obey GOC president ono so onimu pa ho say ye wa kudi ye wo iron say betimi aya de wo ho memma minua Rex at church of discipline because unknown any Dr. Usu Ansa and na one more handle ye team Ghana building per se ono so kasa kakra no church mu na ye do school no so Dr. Usu Ansa so can be a church minua Rex
answer my man Rex no Dr. Usu Ansa ma memfa the question on to o man no kra answer o can say you no agrex transi what dey transi that made the question to ho man no do no so no abe answer o can say you games na be convert e dey aye university but minim say ye wo Winneba Sports College so e wo ho adentina that school no yentimi upgrade no enye no university na afi ne yesa ba be si fofo
okay oba be church mu rakra me kan o mu ni say eno no ye university say wo de wo ye nyina wo ye bibia ho friend no sports for excellence say bia ye koya de ukotum ni kan waje medal no ye we eno no ne man ema eno no wo ye na de ye be ye sonko Africa ha we na be number 2 number 1 was South Africa we no ye friend say sports for development enti de ye be ye ni say acquire say process enti eno no ya de aye be use to achieve development goals to say we say bia wa ball da ball wie ye no enim dia wunya ne ade no ene ama utimi ye adwuma wo ye wa ha say so many things are eno ye involved and afin so no games na stadium na ye be na ye be si no de hia pa so ye say ye wie a den pa ne betimi di facilities na ye enti say no ebia Uncle Rex for development Uncle Rex be kasa wie sa no na pesa ono kasa wie na Dr. Usu ansa abe chechiru mu sorry question now ubisa on the sports
Winneba Sports College
ni we say no Winneba Sports College ni be issue we no sika e be see sporting facilities no so no another condition say woman say we are there na be here and a friend is investing in so that amampanyin so akoma so pa the doctor so be church mu but my yenwie team Ghana no oba be ka more the other important aspect of it is say there were 3 academicians were committee so Dr. British
Williams
John Ford Williams or church ni University of Ghana Legon Dr. Usu Ansan so wachira there University of Ghana Legon me am no kasa so me chira there Gimpa University Business School me san chira there military college or tertiary there enti your encrophobity say about chire or attorney your bit say Ahmed ono so ye kutana masters your Joyce enti yewo nimdie for bebre wo team ni mu a yebetimi aboa na ya structure the curricula for the university yewo Minister of Education so nominate obi amayon ono ye professor enti ye no mu nyina badwendwe ho na ye hu se na ebesi university but for now yenka about team Ghana
Angrex team Ghana honde here pa
me amini sa
honde here pa me that table hwa ese hwa team na ye dey kono me hwa disciplines aye kwakwa won hye te sem pacho
opanimu ya dasio me dase me dase so yempani fon so o me di kan sem bebre de ye wo team building ho say ye di kan any association heads na nyina hia me no ma hia together as a whole na no ma hia mako
oka association heads are oka hwan mo
ye kan all the 44 disciplines omie 44 boxing, athletics, cricket omunyina ya ansemu because you say legacy na omampani pese odija Ghana no ebi ene sa sports disciplines ye share omu what we are doing is say together no we are coming out with the friend is a template blueprint ye buso omunsem bebre with omu answers no ye be hu baby a omu hia moa baby a omu puntu no enkoso yie baby a sebe ye de ensa eso omu a omu betimi age medals now omu kan say omu betimi age no ebeboa Ghana no enti na ho adwuma no ya hyase den ye share 44 ni nyina ye saka krata no ye guso a sebe ye chochro ye wie a ye bebu nkunta ne hu say Fans Athletic Association omu hia nyoma fans bia 10 cities cricket for hia nyoma be 15 cities edni nyina bomu a ombe hia be 100 cities na ya krata de koma mampani se omampani dwuma odi ma no de womu no se ye share association for ni nyina na ye hu se omu bre wonyo baby bebre mu ye no mo di nkomo na nkomo na ye di no nyoma aba abontin na ye di akire omampani nya sa ma no the figure no the sum figure now you feel say on mining the boy ya I so the boy association for now on betimi akon on manim na sebe medals now almost say on betimi agama ye no on betimi age teno dwuma na yugo so ye
say ye sam come
the person me kaka minia Rex Samokan no so say as members of the LOC yetimi identify ana ye hu amaman bia one more modern war some of the disciplines. Make me an example to say boxing, say you can't Cuba for one year there per amateur boxing. were other countries also various disciplines where they any be no did in Kitaho. One much associations for federations for natural baby potting I be almost me I improve upon. And you ever see if you're no the at least because I may normal call echo building on echo improve upon their skills. Obekaya Nigeria say maybe I will host 2 years. Dr. Uswanza will confirm. One di one table tennis for Kokrokoo China for a long time. And the Merino Suya normal fee one more I improve upon one skills. Sabi ni FSA Sabi ni FSA government nitin hu. And the federation has naturally baby ni idea or person one more year bit me aboa. You sign a war baby to say Kokrokoo high from coordinators. One no one more former athletes, I want to broach any idea, I want somebody to identify gun any baby or idea or baby or one idea. Your ambassadors and so on, somebody very inspire the young ones like Ubo Kura say, a few others I identify or more, Beshem Kolanin crime. Rex, he says, and yes, okay, Rex here, or no, LOC members, I ambassador, who share our experience, and near more yet to say team, Ghana's fastest man idea, and indeed, one on any about building of a year, Dr. Usu and San, our experience, to me identify on a boa Azuma Nelson, no money idea, to me, she woman prepare woman, and woman, let me pick it up. Make me say I can afford to me come be say yes me and yes me can tin na me over exaggerator make me catch so make me catch so no okoi okwakoto ni bu ha
Dr. Uzansa Baben Rex ye ka a tournament bi say na ye ko bi say ya ye nim say ye ko na ye nkogu ye ho anim ase ya na de ba ko ehia pa ni say ekwan ye fa so recruit ye athletes. Are we thinking about that?
Yes, Nina Kahuntina, Yeni association heads no Asia no, because Michelle said together no we're coming out with a friend say blueprint. In that blueprint, no, how do you recruit people? What problems do you face? What coaching do you have in those areas, and so forth and so forth. Sa template nina answers na banana no and no boy to help us help them, and that is why it's so important this template blueprint exercise that we're doing. Very 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 important.
I see. And this money or more casawi money associating heads nina casawi ni ade muja recruitment no more building team na and I'm supervise or more na den na ye nya sa team Ghana na ye de ko
template you know dictates Samuel Newman. Ya chere almost say by the end of this year, no 2021, no, I was set associations nina etimi represent the team. Because from 2022, no, said the chairman say no, yetimi identify certain countries be on some of the associations can partner with and so forth, and we want them to have ample time to be able to train and get the necessary domu here no. And so no ya catch omu say by the end of this calendar year, which is 2021, no, I said omu nyina to be present to omu team, and team no more present omu be present no ya more guidelines on how to go about it. And we've also listened to them on what they have done in the past. The almost year last year, the almost year 2 years ago, the almost year this year, based on the almost year and year, no, how they're going forward. One big family thing. We are in together, hand in hand. We are not telling them, say munko yese na munko yese, ye tie womo. The omo kacha ye no na yenso se be de ni mu no yenso ye de adwen aba na together no yetimi akogisa medals ye ka ho asemi
nana ya de mekafo na de no so say the LOC ye was subcommittee on the team Ghana of which Rex is a member. Dr. Usu Hassan the head entino woman be play supervisory role now will be sano. I make sure say the federation has and yama no agree so on be na and yama say omo ye no woman ayen sa. Dr. Usu Hassan is an expert in building athletes or sports personalities. And so one more they identify talents now. Our means of measuring or assessing say akwa onipa say an artist way na ho odin ni obetumi pick in 6 months, or which may say, I copy say, in 2022 or the beginning of 2023. No, I pick it. He's an expert in that, and he has been doing that for Ghana for all these years. And you know, woman the best supervisory federation has in this direction.
I see. And me call Dr. Usu and Sahona Fei. My college has seven here me ye pa ne we na see we are yebe converted at the university no. Doc, I wanted to say
you made a fifi mamin take a quenya with their mammy menchia wati funina.
Okay.
Now your chairman Ibu baby. Na bell obu ye no. Me pese me traffic a crabby. Say me area of specialization no. My senior said they identify talents. They develop them. Na Ghana hanum no. Acquire your first select your athletes, you know. A selection we don't identify. Na selection just say over competition. Nipo be win, you know. No wafan say or the talent for the nation. Or no na oko camp and you training no. Na be nipa was selecting so we decline no. Or access to facilities. Or access to coaches, to competitions. Into ye there, obe biti obia ofi baabia onya saa akwanya no. Enti o training na ye free bibi picking. No pick a obe do no a lower than international level obe pick. Na bia nipa talent nankasa owo no onya kwan ye select no because on may competition with somebody or no wanya training facilities and everything. As I said, you said your own Diane, Uhian chine, Uhian moko, Uhian jene, Uhian tomatoes, Uhian. These are the ingredients. Nanina no quantity. I would be gume beman kwanayede. In sports, no your ingredients, no your friend motor qualities. I know your speed, power, endurance, coordination, flexibility, agility, stamina, between cano, achievement. So when you know you to test it, your instruments I had tested. Now all test and Abraham said the pakre or lake stamina, and any pakre or speed, and any pakre reflex action, yeah, and none your fast one the height and an weight. You the first to select obi for particular event. Now yasa ewo Ghana. You started with Winneba Sports College 1985-86. Ama yenya instruments bia ne Ghana University bia ni bi. I can say it on authority. That time His Excellency Sesia Amaka Amatefio or ma Japanese government MIA instruments worth $400,000. Ye di yes our selection. Into your whole nomuna, ye started say all boxes. After coatinum, I coatinum near the Omutimifie. I will winning back college in your training room. I feel well with political interference, ye Amaka Amatefio. Amakai Amatefio, ye no fee hono. Anna, ye changes staff a walk na Manyaka and training on how to use these instruments. Nina say ye. And from that time up to today, Winneba Sports College in Jinan and I Subio. Sebio, she knew. Now let me go to the university. Winneba no, ye see, ye say, ye be training athletes. You be running coaching courses. I'm coaches. You be campo athletes. Or maybe 2 minutes. You be training me. You be research into sports-related matters. Okay. Enti, I but I see how many son of say be training. And now say be programs. Ebe ma yako winning medals. And only a friend sports for excellence. Universities have Ghana a yes sports no, and no more ye. Whether yes sports science or sports medicine or sports physiology, anything no. almost person they could winning medal.
Okay.
But sports are a university a person is CEO Boteman using the African Games facilities, Your friend University of Sport for Development. And okay, sport for development. A campaign you be use sports and they achieve national development.
Okay.
A campaign may be use sports, they achieve global development, like sustainable development goals. And I know a different approach to working with sports.
Okay.
Now we your president Nana Addo Dankwa Akufo-Addo pese oye every say for 2 terms from 2017 to 2020 December no. Now oye co-chairperson for the United Nations body be form ye from eminent group of advocates for the sustainable development goals. No, Anna, your president, or your co-chairperson, no, or person or establish this sport for development, development. Ne, Otimi Masa University, no, a year instrumental in using sport to achieve the development goals. Enti yenya dia ye ne yefre no sports as a means to an end. But the award winning bano sports as an end in itself. Into 2 different bodies cry.
I see. Doc, Doc Chairman, me person me bounce na ye boss be that ye we are and no enti in timelines to saying time ben ye better construction I say ye hear him say ye be facilities no time ben and yet media host Africa.
Yo media me da say say ohwemu a na me kan no ene marketing kitibi e ba ya kwamu ena time inaugurate no na on say ye elections ni ade say ye wie ye hwemu a bibia to 2 year na parliament may approve and temu a enti na me ka say wo mo de ade kro ho a as I say parliamentarians na wo ho no nyina hu say e oman ade flagship a ebeti Ghana anim nti say wo mo say mre wo ho na wo mo approve a entemtem na ebia memfa nsacha hwebe if you bet to say match hono you be sha see the aswabo from a build yen stadium no say yen sad dia nyame ya adum a memfa say 2022 hono no ye do actually na by the beginning of 2023 na ye as see wie ne ntem kakra na ye trials na ade enti me worry shem say afie we there says de na ehun hia pa ye say ube ye bibia ti sa de ehun hia pa ye say your friend is obenya asase esi asase semini ho edie de aka no wa wonu se kwacha de efe de na de esikeya yenkote ahahan so yenkote drumran so ne de
ahaban ya
aha enti efese parliamentarians yenu anu a womba ebasa womba hwe ekoho a womba ye ntem ne anya de sese ye de ye de ahye adwuma enti waru shem se afie we de ye de asobebo form na ya start ebinuma ye bida and American Brazzaville, they built a new stadium altogether. And you see, you can hunt them at the TBR, you bet me. At the Obia Kumaso, at the Amampenia Kumaso, at the Ghana of Nibia, Mojidi said, Obia Kumaso said, I dear yen bid and yen bid that dear. Mikael, what do I drink? Shimwa. Time I will tell Bawara, win your baffle flower, or Unya, and then a year. So, Unya Niji. Ya pre ufa Africa ha so I was say hwemra wudi sija na unya oba ware no ani je ben na ukomu aha unse
my wife na to nzani faso my wife Joyce
ani je ukomu no e ka wo nuanom wabusuafo oba na busuafo ne obi a enti ye fese Ghana fo nso hu se opportunity ye nyen e ani je kase ma Ghana ni bia na ye nyina no ye sha se obi abebo media fo ye sremo yenu ne ba be ye adwuma yi yɛntimi nyɛ adwuma a media fo nka ho nti yɛsɛ nuano media fo no nyina ka ho ne yɛaba ha wɔn nyina bɛboa na yɛyɛ den yɛyɛ adwuma no yie sɛ nkɔ yi a wɔn fa kwan bi so nkɔrɔti yɛ expect sɛ ebenya constructive criticism yɛne wɔn aware a yɛne wɔn bɛware media fo ɛyɛ yɛn partners sɛ bibi nkɔ yi a wɔn nyɛ free wɔn tumi feel free na wɔn ka nkyerɛ yɛn na yɛntoto biribi afɛfɛɛfɛ ɛyɛ Ghana ni biara project mpɛ sɛ obiara ho ni saa.
I see.
Yɛne mmaa nso na ba
mame nkɔmini aba
yɛne mmaa ɛwɔ yɛn mu enti yɛwɔ gyidie sɛ wɔn nso de wɔn ano bɛto mu na wobɛnya wɔn nso wɔ akwanya bi a wɔn bɛfa akwanya yi so nsa ma sɛ yɛn nuanom mmaa ɛtie yɛn ahu sɛ ɛnyɛ mmarima nko ara na ɛwɔ committee no so mmaa nso ka ho na mmaa nso ɛdɔɔso wɔ yɛn mmaa mu ha kyɛn mmarima nti woyɛ biribiara nso na sɛ ɔbaa anim ayɛ a na ɛtɔ sin nti yɛn nuanom mmaa wɔ ha yi wɔn nso bɛka biribi ma yɛn nuanom ɛde ahyɛ yɛn nuanom mmaa ɛwɔ Ghana ha nkuran sɛ the African games no ɛyɛ mmaa nso games yɛ mmaa wɔn nhyɛ ɛpɛ sɛ sɛ yɛ move afiri ɛyɛ a yɛka sɛ behind every man is a successful woman sɛ ɛyɛ beside every man every successful man is a woman enti yɛn nuanom mmaa no nso bɛka kakra kyerɛ yɛ mmaa na ɛwɔ community no nso yɛn nuanom a yɛn wɔ ha wɔbɛka kakra kyerɛ yɛn nuanom mmaa no wɔn ho sɛ brɛ no so a wɔn nyinaa mmoa yɛn yɛntumi host no yie.
I see. If basa me no start o de aja gudie mu nsɛm yi wadi akyira kyɛ atwotworo ho nsɛm aka ho nsɛm akyɛ otutu akwan ɛwɔ sports mu a ne ade a dan abaka kyɛ tiefo a etie pisa fam na no pay.
Oh nana ne me da se ne ameka ne sɛ sɛnea yɛn chairman aka no bebree na waka ɛyɛ way national project enti yehia sɛ obia ɛbɛma yɛn the needed support na all nipa ehia sɛ ɔmoboa yɛn nyinaa yɛbɛsrɛ sɛ obia ɛmoa yɛn na Ghana fo ne nso ɛfa ɔmo mpaebɔ ɛnta yɛn akyi enti na ɛnɛ yɛwa ha yɛ fraternize with the media. It's the media now is a key partner in Adia no. Munim say this is a major project. Ebe here publicity, ebe here to promote and project our brand ye creating. And I mean eventually, ultimately, no a brand Ghana and a project. And we cannot do that without the media. Media na bema yen platforms a ye hia nyina to project brand Ghana ya ye nyina ye hu adwuma no enti enye LOC for pen na ye nya ya sambi na ye Ghana nyina na akofa adwuma kese se ede ato yen ho so we are hosting all 54 nations in Africa enti ye used to hosting football tournaments. Say baby I do no that be hosting all of Africa and I be hosting about 25 different disciplines. It's a big deal. It's a whole festival we need everybody's input. As a nation, we will be proud of ourselves at the end of it all.
I see. Meko docs so but mami declare me bias so me yere the Joyce intimisha Joyce bia o me inti Joyce na beka sa last and the chairman tiasu on tiasu Joyce na beka sa last enti every me da so what tiasu mami sa Dr. Williams pa to my ente voice kakra
ebiom ne besa da mo se ye ba ha mo age ye fe so ye nua da na ma ya feel say ye wo fie obia de serious na age sanya me chairman ne impenifo edi enim di kan kan no a me de bi ka me nua Eva de ne ho se enye LOC nko a eye Ghana memu nyina nti Ghana ni bi akwala ya wo nene to the oldest person in the land no bi amfa ne ho njimu because ye ni monyam hye no ehye eba my nyina Africa nyina ehwe in 2023 and it starts now nti ebeda obi a se ne ahye obi an crying so on fa ne ho nyimu obi ebeba ne puna no bia no on bie no nje ye feso yeda mase pa
yes so yeda ase pa afi mam komire ho na afi sweetheart bomi komo mami do sweet voice no
yo yeda mase se ye ba ye mo agi ye sundwim em say me ye chairman kasa no kasa asa ema e wo Ghana no ye do so chen emema enti ye besere se ya wofo no se ye mama no epia bonten se omukokoye ekwakusua bi sports a o so omunja omuno omuntimenko na omuntimenko nkoye mre bi etwemu na omo se wo ya sports a wongo ba ye nyina sports ne ye bida na so ye awo itino sansam na mre bi na omo keka se wo ya sports a wongo no saturday no etwem o ya na so be wo nyesa wo pese wo wa dwen se nya dia wo pese wo ebiem so meka se ma o ye pa krokro ye coaches na be handle ma no ye be pese on be krokro ma na ma yen edu ba bia o so o mo beti o mase na o motimi a handle o mu ye e bi che ma ni bi wo ha edu ba bia ye yade ne ba ya na ya ho de ne kofam kakra
enti na ese mu yi coaches ama na motombo na mo hwehwe mu yi no
o mu nyina be ye enti no so be ye ho adwuma se be ya o mbetimi ahwe ema no hwiye no motimi ababonten na mo be kan ho na yetimi participate in all the disciplines ye de be to ho 25 disciplines na de be to ho no ema no be doso e wo mu bebre na yi ka so ha no ye wo fie efie ni ye nya kwantu obi ni yetu enti ebe pese man be do so a che mema no ye de ba o me se be ba so ne be da mo so se mo ye media fo idie na ye tusu ye na ye simu na so na se mo so na mo kasa man krofo tie ye be sere mo se mo ma mo ensam kana enko apontin pi e ma yen se de be ya amafo be tinka se Ghana na host enye any other country Ghana na host no bi amfa na ho de meta yechi se de be ya se yetu anamo bia na omo yehu sa anamo na yetu no anamo pa na yetu na omo hwe so na se ye chi anso a no matre yen enti ye be da masese ye ba ye mo so emu mo in fact ya na minim se mu nyina mo one building but you know baby e be wure bia no mo agiye wasundwe mu ye da mo asefa
so ye da mo ase dog anopai ye da mo ase ona oye chairman jama ma last west no kra ahwe asembesi mpacho ne kra na ye nsore anopai
yo na ya me da se bebre ne kra ne se besan timu bio ade a ye oman ade ne ye Ghana for ade ne ye ebi nsi da wo Ghana memu enti ebehia obia support ebehia government support ebehia media support ebehia everybody's support ye be call round ye be selection ye be make sure say team Ghana no ya select obia SSL or SSC select no ye born ho ba say as LOC members no ye subcommittee on team Ghana will make sure say selection na ye be no above board bibia ye be bia no ye be ade a ebeti ye nyina nim ye nye bibia ebechia ane ye bikata hye ne nyama bia mamu a ebe ha yen yen LOC for ball Ghana fo nyina ho ba anu ba se ye be ye bibia ebeti o man anim ye ma ho kwan se obi nso be se obeyusu LOC ni dia ade aye bibia ebe ye ono nko ani personal interest but ye bibia ebe ye bibia ebe ma ebe share omano ebe in the interest of the country because project na ye no the flagship of the country ye damwase bebre ye wa yinshem se Ghana ni be bia wo Ghana ha wo abrochiro wo tie yen wo beboa bibia obetina ye dia boa yen bia ne yen doors are open you can get in touch with us and make the necessary suggestions and contributions na mo awofo nso a mo fo se mo mbar ni wo nimdia was sporting disciplines mu a won pese omo take part no mo challenges bi am betimi ho uni Ghana ha na se oba oba bi no Ghana ni no born ho modern was sporting discipline bi afo se ye betimi obetimi agina asi akama Ghana no moma ye hu na ye select wo na do 2023 a ye be host na ya je medasa ebe ma Ghana ni bi aye proud so ye Ghana ni medamase bebre
so edamase anopempenifo ami no mo twetwe enkomo yi omo every LOC Michael LOC a local organizing committee for 2023 African Games no omo ena eba anope na unim se bra omampani ete basumfoi ode Dr. Kokrokoo so asare ena edi animu se titreni ya omohwe amantutu ni nyina akoyie na ono ena edi ni do mani manope ya obaye ema ye bekasa ye efa 2023 African Games no ehon. Other members of the committee can ho by Ben Nunu. Okay, yet Dr. Ousu Ansa Enka. Yet Rex Brobe Enka. Alhaji Ahmed baby. Evangeline baby. Dr. Beatrice Williams baby. Joyce Dacha baby. Dan Kokrokoo boy and Kamanya de Ukraine and go mama hontomi. I was ha and an pay a Kokrokoo media besie. Me jamu nyina ne mother Dr. Father Dixon Kennedy Asante ourselves of Kuja Asante. Steven Bar for Michael Jara Arafat. Isaac Odro Peter Square Pretty Joyce. Odia Henka Kwame Yeboa and Mami Biama Kwafwase. A friend and I orchestra wait me from the Cardinal. Metremo ma chairman Jena Kwame Safakai. Kofi Kumbels and Motra Copim se Premo Beto. Nakasia Bono so Abba. And summary go hate you. Nyame ya admo chena besa beto asum no so me de rade asum djeja mu nyina hwe ho so no anko ankoto amane bia makram